So here we're going to look at question 21 of the 2002 Catholic Schools Trial paper. And as I've stated there before, what this question does is attempts to distract you straight away by providing you lots and lots of information. So as you can see, it talks about shuffling cards, and it outlines what I would consider a very good modular algorithm that starts off from the main module. Something we don't do a lot of, but you may see in some algorithms, is declaring variables or constants at the start. So the total number of cards in the pack is declared as 52, and that's a constant that's never going to change. And shuffle cards is the first module within this algorithm, and it has deck of cards, which is an array, and that itself is a parameter, so therefore it's global. And the first module it calls on is initializing cards. We know that it is a subprogram of a module because it has this underline here. And in the sequence in which an algorithm would take place, once it begins, it will execute this subprogram first and will not start this loop until it has finished executing that subprogram. So we go through, and it's doing it's carrying out its processes, and we have another subprogram here called switch card, which has card pos and switch pos as two parameters that it is also going to use. And that's the end of that module. And we have some other sub-modules here on the other side of the page, and as I stated there before, they're really trying to distract you or confuse you with lots and lots of information. So we've got initialized cards, and we've also got switch cards. So the funny thing about this is that question A, it only asks you to look at the switch cards algorithm. So it gave you all that information just to look at the switch cards algorithm. And there's three questions you have to answer. The first one is that you have to perform a desk check. The second one, you have to explain what the error is. And the third one, you have to rewrite it for a total of 5 marks. So looking at switch cards, so it's line 17 to 21. It has two parameters, which is card 1 and card 2, and it's stated here in the first question that you'll be given those. So in the first test it's 5 and 45, and in the second test it's 4 and 33. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. So we'll do A1 first. So A1, so that's what we're going to start off on. There we go there, nice. So as we know with the desk check, the first thing that you do is that you'll put your variables as column headings. So the variables for this one was card 1, and that becomes a column heading. Card 2 becomes another column heading, and temp is the third column. We know, because we're given the test data, that card 1 was equal to 5 and card 2 was equal to 45 in this first pass. So if we go back and have a look at the algorithm just quickly, okay, so we've got card 1 equals card 2. So card 1 will equal what card 2 was, so that will then change to 45. We look at the next process. Temp now equals card 1. So we change temp's value now to whatever card 1 was, which is now 45 because it's already been changed. And if you're pretty good, you'll probably see that that's the error there straight away. The final process is card 2 then takes on the value of temp. And these are assignment statements, so card 2 then also becomes 45 again. So that shows you, so after it's finished, card 1 is equal to 45, card 2 is equal to 45, and obviously temp is equal to 45. So straight away there we can see that there's an error. Now you can, the second part was another desk check, and it's just using some different test data, so 4 and 33, and we'll continue the same process. So 4 and 33, So the first process was card 1 assumes card 2's value, which is 33. The temp assumes card 1's value, which is 33. And then card 2 assumes what temp is, which is 33, and that stays the same. So there we've got the problem. That was worth 2 marks, and you got 1 mark for each of the correct desk checks. Also looking at the structure, and remember that the aim of a desk check is to put test data into an algorithm and to ensure that you have variables and you're monitoring how these variables change, because obviously what we would expect as the output for this algorithm is not what actually we're getting, so we're able to pinpoint that an error exists. If we look at the second question, it says, with reference to your desk check, explain why this algorithm does not work properly. So one of the key terms here is explain, and we've got to provide an explanation. So that would, so it's only for 1 mark, so you'd probably be looking at a sentence or two explaining why it doesn't work. So for this second one, the reasons why the subprogram switch cards does not work is because there is an incorrect order of assignment statements in the swap. Okay, so that's probably all you need to say. There's the incorrect order, so the order of operations is incorrect, and as I said, it was only 1 mark. So the third question there says, rewrite switch card sub-procedure to make it perform correctly. Let's look in the algorithm here. Basically what you want to do is you want to just swap these two around. So you want to say for 3, so it's only rewriting the algorithm. 3, so we say begin, and it's our sub-program switch cards. We include our parameters, card 1 and card 2, and then we want to say temp is equal to card 1. Then we want to say card 1 is equal to card 2, and card 2 is then equal to the temp. And we end that sub-program. And that one there was worth, so that was worth 1 mark, and that was worth 2 marks there. So that's the answer to those questions. Thank you.